Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Hope you're doing great on this Saturday, February 28th. Nice. The last day of February here. What did you think of college baseball last night? Good to see everybody. Adam, we here. Good to see you. Tizzle. USC with their fifth shutout of the season last night, taking a no-hitter into the 11th inning. USC continues to dominate, man. Tizzle, big shout out to the Cali boys for having a massive day on the diamond. No doubt indeed, man. Big Tony, good morning, crew. Finally a 2-0 day yesterday. I've been even all week. There you go, Tony. Nice work, man. Slick Rick, let's go. Liddy said, what's up, man? It's so good to see everybody. Bibbo, good morning, DTL. Good morning, big dog. Zach, good morning to you, man. So good to see everybody. Cyclone, need parlay piece quick. Anybody got anything at minus 200 area? Let's talk about it. Cyclone, Tennessee money line. I think we're going to see eye to eye on that. All right. Good to see everybody. Drop in your comments. I promise I'll get to you. And real quick, Austin, if Austin is in the chat, all right, I saw in the Discord that you said that you're in Hendersonville for a robotics tournament this weekend. If you are seeing this, I sent you an email. Hopefully it arrived there. If not, send me an email. I will drive right after the show to come see you, brother. All right. So hopefully you see this. I sent you a message. I hope you get it. If you're in Hendersonville, I'm not far from you. I'll drive up, man. It's good to see you. Hopefully I'll get to see you. All right. How do we do yesterday? Big Brad, Dynamo Dresden, Darmstadt got the over 2.5. Nice work. Big Greg, Stanford money line, Grand Canyon money line. Nice work. How'd we do? Well, 2-2 here. 1-2 in the picks with the parlay. So Texas money line, Mississippi State money line, UCLA money line comes through plus 225. So we get 2 units there. Virginia money line, East Carolina money line comes through. Ole Miss and Vanderbilt both lost yesterday. Shout out to UC Irvine. Clemson money line, UC Santa Barbara. Kevin was at the game, the Clemson South Carolina game. Send me a picture. Great job to your South Carolina Gamecocks, buddy. I did not see that coming. Clemson loses. UC Santa Barbara, they won, but unfortunately bared it. So there we go. That 225 is nice. That helped out, but that's how we did yesterday. We're going to jump into it today. So what did we see? All right, I know this is tough to read, but I'll go through it. Mississippi State takes down Arizona State 8-4. NC State 17-4 win over Sacred Heart. They continue to mash at the plate. Wake Forest continues to mash as well. 12-2 win over Loyola Marymount. Oregon State 2-1 win over Houston. Georgia 16-6 win over Oakland. UCLA hammers Tennessee 12-5. Arkansas, do we have problems? Arkansas loses again to UT Arlington. Georgia Tech hammers Northwestern. West Virginia continues to pound. 12-4 win over Kennesaw State. North Carolina beat Lemoyne. Kentucky beat St. John's. Baylor in 10 innings beats Ole Miss 6-5. Oklahoma handled Gonzaga. Wake Forest take down Davidson. Florida beat Miami 7-2 yesterday. Nebraska 9-8 win over Auburn in the 10th. Southern Miss 8-3 win over Louisiana Tech. TCU handles New Haven. LSU 5-2 over Dartmouth. Texas A&M 10-0 over Virginia Tech. This team continues to go. Clemson loses 7-0 to South Carolina. Ouch. And Texas 8-1 win over Coastal Carolina. What do we have in college basketball? Michigan beat Illinois 84-70. Miami of Ohio does not cover, but and boys are 29-0. So there you go. All right. So that's what we had yesterday. Now, no headlines, no nothing. Strap in. We're going to be here for a minute. We have a ton to break down today. Let's go. Okay, so let's get it here. All right, Virginia money line, Clemson money line. All right, Virginia, I like what you're doing. Just continue on. We need one more from you, baby. We need one more from you. All right, Clemson, on the bounce back against South Carolina. That had to taste disgusting, didn't it? 7-0. Ooh, come on, Clemson. All right, Virginia, Clemson, put those two together, minus 120. Mississippi State and UC Santa Barbara. All right, boys, we just need you to continue being you. Don't change anything. I like the way you're playing. So Mississippi State money line, and we'll talk about all these games. Mississippi State money line, UC Santa Barbara money line, plus 100. Okay. Cyclone brought it up. Tennessee money line in baseball. Yeah. Against Arizona State. Look, Arizona State, this is playing into it too. They're not looking good as of right now. So we have two teams not playing well, but I don't think Josh Elander's very happy right now. I think Tennessee might come out and hit today. Early game, too. It's going to start at 11 Central, 12 Eastern. All right, and then college basketball. Don't want to forget about that. We're going to talk about that, too. Florida money line and Gonzaga money line. Gonzaga against St. Mary's. Florida taking on Arkansas. Sorry, I forgot the juice on that. I think it came out to minus 110, somewhere around there. So check that. Apologies. I don't know why I left that out, but yeah, let me adjust that real quick on the banner, and then we'll be good to go. All right. We'll blame the producer on that one. There we go. All right. So it's at the bottom right there. Okay. All right. So what do we have here? Sorry, okay. Sid, it's good to be back, Mr. Crew. And AB, now let's cash. Sid, it's good to see you, buddy. It's good to see you indeed. Matty boy, thoughts and prayers with you, man. Tough morning, gang. Real tough. Yeah, that's all we can say, man. Thoughts and prayers, buddy. Right here with you. Zach, smash the like button. Absolutely. Member for 16 months. Big Zach, man. I appreciate it. Scrappy, DTL crew. Good freaking morning. It's the last day of the month. Let's set it off today. Let's set it off indeed. Yeah, we're all here for you, Matty boy. No doubt. No doubt. All right. James, AB, been quite a few months. Glad to be back. James, good to see you. Big sights. My boy Duff, how about those Wolverines? Let's go. Yeah, man, they look good. Adam, both parlays got, I know, man, brutal, dude. In extra innings, I know, man. It was absolutely tough. All right, so good to see you all. We're going to jump into it here. Tina, happy weekend, AB and crew. Tina, happy weekend. So good to see you. Aubie, let's get some cash today. $19.99 super sticker. My goodness, Aubie, thank you, man. You are the best, brother. Seriously, that goes a long way. Thank you. Lynch, congratulations to UT Arlington. Two-way pitcher. Two-way pitcher, Dygert yesterday. Almost had a complete game. 130 pitches. It's crazy this time of year. It's insane. Absolutely shout out. Taking down the big dogs in Arkansas with that, man. All right, let's go. Pat, NCAA basketball, taking the Duke, Virginia over 141.5. I like it. All right. Now, couple things that we want to take a look at. So we have the picks at the bottom. All right. Anybody looking to take a shot on another parlay? We got one yesterday. These are pretty big games. But what do we think? Okay, Texas A&M, we'll talk about all these. Texas A&M against UCLA. Texas A&M might pull it off. You could go either way on this if you want to go UCLA money line. Florida money line against Miami, Southern Miss money line against Louisiana Tech. A fun big game parlay. Can we get another one here? So here we go. 563. Okay. Now, Japan. Our boy Japan said, AB, I couldn't make it to the show. I'm busy. I have work. Big dog. Go move those units. All right. Sell them up, baby. Have a big Saturday. I got you, and I appreciate you sending these in. All right, so Japan on the UFC tonight. Regina Turin money line plus 154. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I don't think that I did. And then a cycle parlay plus 17,325. Christian Quinones by decision. Wes Schultz by submission. Regina Turin by knockout. Technical knockout. So those three together, cycle parlay plus 17,325. In the UFC tonight, Regina Turin, money line plus 154. Japan, we appreciate you, big dog. He said, I got 5 appointments today. Sell them all, baby. Let's go. Kirk, Diabete over 11.5 rebounds and assists. Love that, man. Yeah, Batty boy, absolutely reach out, man. No doubt. We're here for you. All right. Now, here's one more thing, and we'll get to the games. There's so much going on. If you're looking at college baseball and you're saying, AB, I'm tired of sweating money lines in baseball, 2 teams. Well, I wanted to put this up. I didn't put this on the screen, like in terms of the picks. I'm just putting it up as an example. If you wanted to do something like this to where you take Texas, like we'll just use these 2 for example. Texas money line in baseball and then say Gonzaga money line in basketball, right? So if you're looking at, like, we've got big games. So it doesn't always have to be to college baseball because we all know the sport is so risky. It's insane, right? So just wanted to show just another option if you're looking, saying, you know what, I'd like to have one college baseball team and not have a heart attack in every game, right? I feel you. So I just wanted to show another option. If you wanted to do that today, Texas baseball money line, Gonzaga basketball money line that comes out to plus 112. Okay. Weather? What do we have in baseball today? Well, first off, this is the wind. 13 miles an hour in Texas, and that's the highest we have. So that means we don't have anything. Not much. There's no wind out there that we need to be paying attention to. Nothing that's standing out, blowing in. None of that. All right. Now, humidity. So I just used the same spot in Texas just for the example. That said, though, not much humidity across the country today. You have some in Florida, but even in Miami, it's like 59% humidity. So, again, nothing too crazy. If you look at the Pacific Northwest, though, around that Oregon-California line, you will see some humidity out there. But, again, just wanted to show the weather as we introduce it, and there's nothing big standing out that we need to know about. All right, so what do we have for today, college baseball? The Citadel at Florida State, Arizona State, and Tennessee in Arlington, Texas, Ranger Stadium, Globe Life. Ohio State taking on Ole Miss. That's in Houston. St. John's at Kentucky. Oakland at Georgia. Lemoyne at North Carolina. West Virginia and Kennesaw State. Sacred Heart and NC State. Citadel at Florida State, a doubleheader today. Northwestern Georgia Tech at Atlanta. New Haven, TCU, and Fort Worth. Nebraska at Auburn. Again, great game one that we saw last night. UT Arlington and Arkansas in Arkansas. Arlington got the Friday win in Arkansas. Clemson and South Carolina. Gonzaga and Oklahoma. Northwestern at LSU. Virginia Tech and Mississippi State also in that tournament in Arlington. UTSA taking on Coastal Carolina. My goodness. No reprieve for Coastal. UTSA is not bad either, Hoss. What are they, 8-1? Wake Forest, Loyola Marymount, Oregon State taking on Alabama. That's in Frisco. Alabama with a 12-4 win over Iowa yesterday. Oakland, Georgia doubleheader. Southern Miss at Louisiana Tech. Florida at Miami. Again, game two. UCLA and Texas A&M. Whoo, that's going to be a game today. Kirk gifted 5 DTL memberships. Kirk, my boy. Dude, thank you so much, man. Cannot thank you enough. Coop said, finally a channel with baseball. Absolutely, man. It's good to see you, and we're talking about it, no doubt. And Major League Baseball, too. Oh, we'll be all over that. Absolutely. I love baseball, man. Good to have you. Good to have you. Kirk, took West Virginia and UC Santa Barbara money line parlay plus 100. I love it. And I'm on UC Santa Barbara. And thank you again for the DTL memberships and the 5 new members. Welcome in. Okay. James said, any substitute for Virginia money line? Currently in Virginia, and DK doesn't allow betting on in-state college teams. Let's talk about that. We'll find a replacement for you. No doubt, Sites. All right. So UCLA, Texas A&M. That is in Arlington as well. And then Baylor is against Texas. There in Houston. So that's what we have. Top 25. Now, I wanted to introduce this real quick as well. So there are more teams that we can add to this as we go. And this is real data, right? But if you're looking at it saying, AB, we're in Saturday. It's day 2 of our weekend series. And I would like an easier look at teams that are playing well and teams not playing well, so to say, right? And the reason being is that we had a great question yesterday in regards to, AB, how do you pair teams up? So I wanted to show just another example or another way. So you could look at it and say, okay, well, these teams that are playing well, they look good again last night, have looked good all week. I'm not getting off the train. So Mississippi State, one of those teams, NC State, and there are more. Trust me, I didn't want to flood, with a million of them. The USC Trojans would be at the absolute top of this list, right? But just for the example, so Mississippi State, NC State, UCLA, Georgia Tech, Florida, Southern Miss. You can add UC Santa Barbara, like keep going, right? But that's an example of teams that are playing well. So if you're looking at it and saying, man, I don't want to take the risk on the bounce back, like I kind of want to look at teams that are just doing it. I'm with you. I'm right there with you. So that's the part is this first month of college baseball. You almost have to get strategic. You know what I mean? And I'll show you something else in just 1 second. But the bounce back. So these teams are real as well. Arkansas, Arizona State, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Auburn, Miami. These are good baseball teams. However, what do you do with them? Do you feel them on a bounce back? So you like perfect example. Kopech says we got Tennessee and Arizona State playing against each other. Absolutely. So what do we do with these teams, right? So I'm feeling Tennessee on a bounce back today. I'm going to pair them, with what we have down here. I have them with Texas, again, a team that's playing well. So there's no, certain strategy. You just kind of have to feel it out for yourself. But I did want to, show this of just another example of like, hey, you know what? You can just literally just take notes saying, all right, these teams look good on Friday. Let's run it back. I'm in, right? So we'll continue doing that. And we go. Scott, AB, I am losing faith in Tennessee baseball. They need to start hitting. They need to start hitting, man. I think they're going to get it today. They're playing tight, too. I think Elander's on them tough. You got to find your voice, man, new coach. But we'll see, because Arizona State's looking for it, too, and they're ready to go. So, Aubie, I would pair Auburn with NC State. There you go, right? So a good example there. So we'll continue to do this every day. We'll do it again tomorrow as we'll get to the last game of these series. All right, enough of me yapping. Let's get to the games. All right, picks at the bottom. Let's go. Arizona State and Tennessee. Starting off the day, great game. 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central. Okay, so we just talked about it. Arizona State, they need a win in the worst way. Tennessee, kind of in the same boat. I would expect Tennessee. I wish we had totals, but I would expect Tennessee to come out hitting today. Hitting. They got to swing the bat. Right now, they might as well paint a sign that says, we ain't swinging on the first pitch. You can just pipe in an 88-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle, not swinging, right? You're hitting out of too many 0-2 counts, 1-2 counts. It's not smart. Got to attack. Aubie, Tennessee, 10.5 on my book. Rick, totals are out on DraftKings and FanDuel. There we go. All right, so you guys have the totals. Yeah, I don't. I wish I had. But all right, so anyway, so I'm on Tennessee today. I have got to think that this team gets it back. Have to think so. I think they're better on the mound against Arizona State. Again, check your rotations. I sent that in your emails. You should have that. There we go. All right, Rutgers, Western Carolina. Nothing for me on this one. Rutgers minus 220. Rutgers not a bad look, man. Jeff, AB, MTSU, and over both hit yesterday. Good look, brother. Hey, there we go. It was a nice day in Murfreesboro, man. I love that. And I hope the family had a good time at the game, man. That's awesome. Love it. All right, Rutgers, Western Carolina again. Rutgers, not a bad look here. I don't know enough about Western Carolina, but minus 220, we could do that. Blake, can we do Tennessee and Tennessee baseball, basketball parlay? Risky on it, but, I mean, you could do that, right? Tennessee and basketball taking on Alabama at home. Ooh, that's going to be a big game. We're going to talk about that one too. But it's a good look that you could pair up one college baseball, college basketball. Ohio State and Ole Miss. Ole Miss minus 810 on the money line. Nothing we can do with that. And quite frankly, they lost to Baylor yesterday, and Baylor's not that good. I would expect Ole Miss to come out today, but again, who's going to risk 810 on that? VCU and Virginia. Okay, here we go. Virginia just continues to go. Minus 425 on the money line. But, man, VCU could sure lose a 5-3 game. 5-4. You know what I mean? This team is tough. I don't like fading them. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm big on Virginia, obviously, but VCU's not bad. Scott, I hit three 6-leg college baseball parlays yesterday. Should have hit a 3-teamer, but Auburn lost. My goodness, great job. Hey, dude, come on. We got to have you on the show. Zach, Supercross head-to-head parlay plus 125 on DK. Cooper Webb over Justin Cooper and Eli Tomac over Hunter Lawrence. Let's go. Coops, are you analyzing starting pitchers with the baseball? Yeah, somewhat. So, we sent out yesterday. We talked about the rotations there. So, yeah, I didn't want to like fully go through it, but yeah, no doubt. If you want to get that, by the way, the newsletter right there. Sorry, yeah, right there. If you want to scan that, it's completely free. Yeah, send that out for sure. All right, VCU Virginia, Iowa Houston here, -115, -115. Which way you want to go? Houston lost yesterday to Oregon State. Iowa lost to Alabama. I don't trust either of these teams to look at any kind of a bounce back. It's a risky look. It's a risky one. The book set it at -115 for a reason. I would lean Houston, but that's risky. Sam Houston, Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State -620 on the money line. Tizzle played Virginia with UCLA. Don't care about the link between games. I could trust them both, no doubt. West Virginia, Kennesaw State. All right, West Virginia -270. So, again, West Virginia is just pounding, just mashing. They won 12-4 yesterday over Kennesaw. Kennesaw, again, one of those Georgia programs. West Virginia -270, and why think about anything else? Jacksonville, UAB. Let me pull this back full screen. UAB -125. Nothing there for me. I don't have anything on that one. Gonzaga at Oklahoma. Oklahoma -620. Yeah. Lambo, need team totals to drop. West Virginia and Oklahoma in particular. Yes. Lambo, keep refreshing, getting frustrated. I know. Think about any other sport. Like, think about if we were betting the NFL and all we had were money lines. Again, tip of the cap to all baseball bettors out there. Yeah, this is the hardest sport on planet Earth, and I love it. All y'all are so tough, man. It's good. All right, UT Arlington and Arkansas. This is a tough sport. All right, Arkansas -920. They lose to UT Arlington. Arkansas, after having dropped one in the midweek as well, and then winning a 1-0. Look, Arkansas is the real deal, but I mean, there's nothing we could do with that today. -920. And I mean, why would you risk it? They lost yesterday. I don't say that. I say it like laughing at myself. Like, I can't do it. Nebraska and Auburn. Addison, do teams announce pitchers late? Is that what the delay, man? So it was a great question about starting pitchers and all that. And that's the difficult part, man, is that some of these teams, they'll drop it early. Some of them drop it all over the place. Some don't even tell you at all. So there's an article on D1 we sent out yesterday. Check that. It's gridded out for each series and each team by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I know it's frustrating, man. As if the sport could get more difficult. All right, Nebraska and Auburn. So we had a great game yesterday. All right, Nebraska wins in extra innings. And again, man, I can't wait to watch it. Bill McCarthy like this. Big Bill, good to see you, my friend. So good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I can't wait to watch this game. Do not have a play on it. If you're looking for Auburn to even the series up, not a bad look. But again, Nebraska's good too. Be careful. Auburn -180 on the money line there. All right, Clemson, South Carolina. South Carolina, great win yesterday, 7-0. Not only did they just shut Clemson out, they put up 7. Not many teams have not been putting up runs on Clemson, period, point blank. So, Clemson -210 on the money line, bounce back today. We're playing them. It's risky, no doubt, but I believe in this Clemson team. I believe in the coaching staff. Oregon and UC Irvine. Okay, here's another one. Oregon handles their business against Arizona, and Arizona boys. And UC Irvine takes out Vanderbilt. Okay, where are you going here? Oregon -220 on the money line. What is Oregon, 9-0? Kevin, appreciate the crew of Big AB. Have a great weekend. Kevin, my man. Appreciate you, buddy. It's so good to see you. All right. So, I mean, Oregon literally Perfect. Blade, Oregon had a big comeback late last night. Todd, taking a shot with the Minnesota Gophers, like the over as well. Yes, against Kansas. Yeah, we've been seeing runs in that. Todd, I like that. That's a great look. We're going to talk about that in a second. Yeah. Okay, so what do we do here? I don't want to fade UC Irvine. That was a motivated Vanderbilt team that was mashing all week. And UC Irvine said, we got this. Yeah, this is a tough one. Oh, you got a total? Tizzle, Irvine, Oregon, under 13. I could see that. Yeah, I don't want to fade Irvine. I don't want to fade Oregon. I could see that under, though, no doubt. UC San Diego and Louisiana. Louisiana is minus 180 on the money line. Nothing here. Louisiana's, they're playable. Aubie, was Arizona expected to go Omaha? They're expected to do bet. Like, I don't know about Omaha, but they had a good team. I know it, and it's weird, man. I swear, it's like every year we deal with one of these teams, and it stinks. It's like it's just like a funk that arrives. Oh man, and it's so random which team gets it, but I swear we have one, and it's tough. Paul, AB, good morning. Can Ole Miss bounce back after losing extra innings yesterday? They were up for the entire game. Yeah, like I agreed. I couldn't believe that they lost to Baylor. They're priced heavily today, but yeah, I believe in Ole Miss. This team is good. This team is good. They should dominate Ohio State. I'm not putting anything against the Buckeyes, but yeah, Ole Miss would be in that bounce back category. I trust. All right, Virginia Tech at Mississippi State. All right, A&M handles Virginia Tech, but that might just be how freaking good Texas A&M is, because Virginia Tech can play. But we looked at teams that are playing well. Mississippi State, we have them on the money line there, paired with UC Santa Barbara, minus 298. I'm loving it. I mean, there's no complaints with Mississippi State ball. Looking good. Going to be a tough game. Did not want to take a risk on a team fading a Virginia Tech because, man, they spicy. But love what we're seeing from Mississippi State. Just keep it going, boys. UConn, UNC Wilmington, minus 135. Aubie, I love Mississippi State. I'm with you, man. There's a good baseball team. I don't have anything on that game. Oral Roberts, Dallas Baptist minus 720. Look, I like Dallas Baptist. They're going to lose at some point. Sorry, look, that sounded terrible. At some point, they're going to drop one. I don't know if it's today. Oral Roberts, I don't think so. But Dallas Baptist, UC Santa Barbara, like these teams, we'll have to pick our spots because we're going to be betting them a lot because their money line prices generally can be good. But here, minus 720, not much we can do. UTSA, Coastal Carolina. Okay, so Coastal Carolina loses what, 8-1 to Texas, and UTSA. I'm not saying that they're Texas, but it's minus 115 for a reason, buddy. This is risky. Is anybody on this one? Scott, AB, Dallas Baptist is my sleeper to get to Omaha. Shit, they're very good. They're very good. I know. They're very good, man. Okay, so what do you do here? Man. All right, so the good thing is that you don't have to have a parlay on this one. This is one of the rare games where you could bet straight up. Coastal's got to get it back today, right? Got to get it back today. We'll see. BYU, Long Beach State, BYU minus 160. Let's get the bats up. Jinxie, fam. What's up, Jinxie? Good to see you, buddy. Okay, yeah, I don't have anything on that one. Kansas, Minnesota. All right, so this was in the chat. Been a great series. Runs, man. Minnesota plus 120. Hasn't moved. UTSA minus 125. Yeah. Look out. The Roadrunners, man. Cyclone, remember for 20 months, Cyclone. I love you. Thank you. Seriously, and all of you, everyone in the DTL crew, you have no idea how far your support goes. Seriously, thank you. What's the past couple of years, my guy, good program, Big Scott, Adam. Okay, Tizzle, Coastal fade or don't play until further notice. I think I agree with that. Scotty, good morning, AB. Good morning, big dog. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I agree. All right, Kansas, Minnesota. Does anybody have a total on this? Was it 12 and a half? We've seen runs. I don't mind it. Cyclone didn't mean to. Hey, either way, it's good to see you, fam. Troy, East Carolina. Ooh, oh, my goodness. All right. Here's a spot today. East Carolina minus 175. Okay, Troy could play. They beat Georgia. Not that means the world, but it's something. They're all right. But East Carolina, man, if you get just solid East Carolina baseball today, this minus 175 could be a parlay steal piece for you. Don't want to fade Troy. Boys can go. But betting this sport, it could be really tough to find dance partners. You get East Carolina today, that's a nice piece, man. That could do that minus 175 could do a lot of carrying in a parlay for you. Southern Miss, Louisiana Tech, another one here. Okay. Southern Miss minus 166. Loving what we're seeing from the boys, man. Now, Louisiana Tech, we know they can play. They can pitch, generally lower scoring games. But if you get Southern Miss just being Southern Miss, this is another one. Minus 166 on the money line. Very, 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 very affordable here. That it could carry a lot of weight. You figure this game out, you could bring in, those minus 600s to put them together. Big Cam, what's up, baby? Good to see you, man. Morning, AB. Love ECU to keep going today. I'm right there with you, man. Right there with you. These are the spots, right? So, all right, East Carolina, Southern Miss. Southern Miss minus 166. Cal and Sacramento State, nothing from me on that one. Big Todd said Kansas, Minnesota over 12 and a half. I'm right there. I'm starting it right there. I'm placing it as soon as this show ends. Big Todd, I'm in. Let's go. Over 12 and a half. Yeah. I love it, brother. Okay. So Oregon State, Alabama. Okay. Now, Oregon State is the king of winning 2-1. Alabama prefers a 13-4 type of affair. So does anyone have a total on this? I'm going to guess 11 and a half. Maybe 10 and a half. Nah. I'll be Oregon State. I'm fading Alabama. Scott, Oregon State, Alabama, 10 and a half. All right, there we go. Ooh. That over's playable. Now, okay, if you think Alabama hangs in this game, I'm not saying that they have to win. 6-5 gets you home here. You're going to need Alabama, not because Oregon State can't hit, but Oregon State definitely wants to get that 4-1 dub, right? Ooh, okay. If that drops to 10, I'm gone. I'm in. If it goes to 10, I'm in immediately. No questions asked. Boston College, Florida Gulf Coast. Florida Gulf Coast minus 154. Nothing for me there. Fresno State, Stanford. Okay, another one here. Another one. Stanford minus 238. We talk about them, about that we can't trust them. However, they're playing good today. They're playing good so far. And Fresno State, not a lot of faith in that club. So Greg hit it on it yesterday. He had Stanford and Grand Canyon paired together. If you want to keep going on Stanford, I'm not going to get in your way. You know what I mean? These are money line prices that are affordable. They're pairable. And this team keeps winning. So, Todd, how bad are the Utah Utes, or is it just the matchup? It's a little bit of both. Yeah, and Tizzle's been spot on fading their team totals. No doubt. Yeah, Tizzle said more the matchup. They're so good, man. Santa Barbara is such a good team. I love it. So Stanford, they're a play, man. They're a play. Florida and Miami. Look at this. They set it 115. All right, where are you going? Okay, so you don't have to pair this. What do they have to total at this one? 12 and a half? 11 and a half? It was 11 and a half yesterday. They put it back at 11 and a half. Tony said over. Yeah. All right, so Florida won game 1 in Miami. Total's 11 and a half. Ooh, they did it again. Good call. I would have done it too. If I were the books, I'd have run it back. I'd have said 11 and a half. You figure it out. Ooh, okay. So Florida takes game 1 in Miami. How do you think game 2 plays out? Miami bounce back. Florida keep going. I'd take Miami today. Yeah, this is. I mean, it's as even as it gets. So the issue here is this: Miami, their ceiling is so high in everything, like home runs, pitching, strikeouts. Now we're also could be seeing the level of opposition in Lafayette or whoever. This could be a good game. I think I'm going Florida. I don't know. All right. USC Cal Poly. USC's 8-0. I don't say that to jinx the boys. I'm knocking on wood. I say it as this team is dominating on the mound. What did they win? 4-0 yesterday? Another shutout. USC continues to just play just solid fundamental baseball. Don't beat themselves up. Don't make errors, right? Get a leadoff guy on base, manufacture some runs, and dominate on the mound. Minus 195. That's a spot, man. Tizzle, USC bullpen is fresh. Money line of play. Very much a play. And I do want to know more about Cal Poly because they ain't bad. But if you're a bettor who's saying, hey, I like to bet on what I see. Well, that's USC, man. They've been as consistent as it gets. Utah, UC Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara, minus 195 on the money line. Go Gauchos. Like, again, same thing that we were just talking about. UC Santa Barbara, just business trip, baby. Keep doing it. Great on the mound. Keeping teams low. Fading team totals against UC Santa Barbara, what Tizzle's been dropping in over the last 2 weeks. It's a great look. They've been handling their business. So we have UC Santa Barbara, though, on the money line. Not overthinking it. Go Gauchos. Continue to go. UT, Rio Grande Valley, and Lamar. Minus 115. Oh, my God. Okay. Zach asks, who would win in a duel, a Ute or a Gaucho? Great question. Gaucho has a great hat. Scott, AB Cal Poly hasn't scored a run in 2 games against USC. Love USC a lot. They are just handing out goose eggs, man. USC is just playing great ball. Tizzle, if Utah team total is 3.5, I'm going under again. There you go. All right, Vanderbilt and Arizona. Dear God. This is like watching 2 of my kids who are not excelling in school. They're having a tough time. I love them. And now they have to play against each other. Is anyone betting this game? Is there anyone that's saying, AB, I have the feel on this one? I'd love to hear it. Scott, Arizona. Ugh, I know. What do we do? I was big on Vanderbilt yesterday. Okay, so Vanderbilt could take belt to rear on Arizona today, upset, right? That's very much in play. Tony, AB, Vandy needs to be banned for a month. I know. Both of them. Arizona's the kid that glued his hands together. It's brutal. And I love this baseball team. But man, it started so bad. 1-8. It's heartbreaking. Vanderbilt. I'll tell you this as a fact. If Vanderbilt loses this game today, their head coach Tim Corbin will go nuclear. I love Tim Corbin. He's awesome. All right, Baylor and Texas. Okay, Texas, another one of those teams, man. They just keep going. Minus 345 on the money line. Baylor, big win, extra innings last night against Ole Miss. Not that it went heavy. Not saying that, hey, their bullpen's burned, but it's a little bit more than Texas's. What we need out of Texas today, runs early. We don't need a bunch of them, although none of us are complaining. We need Texas to just get a lead, right? Be up 3-0 going into the fourth. And then start hammering down on those middle relievers. Dude, like an axe to a tree, right? Just start chopping. That's what we need out of Texas. Just be you, baby. Longhorn baseball. Let's go. All right, so we have Texas on the money line paired with Tennessee. Scott, I believe in Corbin and how he pushes his team's buttons. Oh, big time. Big time. Yeah, he's got – I don't want to say he has control. He has control. There's no question about that. But I don't want to guarantee a win because, man, Arizona and Vanderbilt are just they're risky. Pacific, not as risky. They're just bad. Greg hit on this yesterday. Grand Canyon, minus 425 on the money line, had them paired with Stanford. Yeah, I mean, I like this Grand Canyon team. We need to see more. I don't fully trust them yet, but I know what we've seen from Pacific so far, and it has not been desirable. So if you're looking for a money line, you might have a leg on that. UCLA and Texas A&M. Is this the game of the day? Number 1, UCLA. Number 23, Texas A&M. UCLA minus 166 on the money line. Spell Dog, hey, B, replace Tennessee with Southern Miss. I got it for minus 109. Sorry, B. No sorry necessary right there, big dog. Tennessee not hitting, right? I'm right there with you. Southern Miss, they playing good. Buddy, I don't blame you on that a bit. All right, UCLA, Texas A&M. So UCLA minus 166. They got a 12-5 win yesterday over Tennessee. Look good. Literally nothing to complain about with UCLA. I know they dropped some midweek games. Not concerned about that. The UCLA is the real deal. That said, though, is anybody taking Texas A&M? They are mashing at the plate and dominating on the mound. Like we're seeing a lot of A&M, 10-0, 10-1 games. But how do you fade UCLA? You know what I mean? Tizzle riding UCLA to the promised land. Kills me to say that as a USC fan, but they're so good. Agreed. Man, A&M. Yeah, what do we have a total on this? What's the total? The over might be in play. I absolutely believe that Texas A&M can hit on UCLA, and I assuredly believe that UCLA can hit on A&M. Is it 10.5? Oh, we can't fade UCLA at that price, right? 11. Ooh, that's a good number. Oh, that is a good number. Market efficient. DraftKings, well done. I like the over. And if you're going to give it to me at 11 flat, I think we just get a great, fun baseball game today. And whoever wins. You know, it's tournament ball, right? This isn't going to break anyone's seed. Like, we're just going to get a good game today. AB UCLA is -1.5 at plus 105. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Yeah, they are mashing, man. It's tough to fade either of these teams. This is going to be one heck of a baseball game, man. Xavier and Cal State Fullerton. Cal State -154. I'll speed it up here. We got some basketball we need to talk about too. Michigan and San Diego. -115 on both sides there. All right, so that's what we have in college baseball. Let me refresh real quick. Let me bring the picks up on the screen, and then we'll go through college baseball or about college basketball. I promise. I know this show has been long today. All right, here we go. All right, so Virginia money line, Clemson money line, -120. I know the picture at the bottom, but I just want to get it on the screen. Mississippi State money line, UC Santa Barbara money line, +100. Tennessee money line, Texas money line, +100. All three of those are college baseball. And then in college basketball, Florida money line and Gonzaga money line, that comes at -110. Apologies. You'll see the juice there at the bottom. And then a 3-leg AB3 fun parlay if you want to get down. Texas A&M to take down UCLA. Their money line, Florida money line against Miami, and Southern Miss money line against Louisiana Tech. Wanted to put something of the big games. See if we can get something here. Plus 563 if you want to get in on that. Okay, let's keep going. College basketball. Massive slate today. All right, man, we got a ton of slides. Here we go. All right. Virginia and Duke starting it off. Duke, a 9.5-point favorite over Virginia. Is anybody saying, give me Duke with the spread? And I'm not thinking anything else because I 100% agree with you. And I like Virginia. This Virginia team is phenomenal. But my gosh, I mean, Duke is just not messing around out here. And they can just boa constrictor you. What is Virginia's team total? 61.5? 59.5? Blade, I did a Creighton, Tennessee parlay and a St. John's -1.5 and UNC -1.5 parlay in college basketball. Beautiful, man. Thank you for that. Can't scan the newsletter code. Oh, sorry, real quick. Hang tight. Let me get that there. Let me get this off. 1 second. There we go. I'll hold it for 5. I love it. All right, there we go. If anybody has a link or anything, you drop that in the chat. I sure do appreciate you guys. All right, so yeah, is anybody just saying, look, I'm just going Duke. I'm going Duke 9.5 and forget it. I don't blame you. Colorado and Houston. Houston -20.5. Total 139.5. Colorado is not good, but Houston, here's the problem. Houston's not a high-scoring team. I mean, if they get to 70, you got to keep Colorado at, 49? And again, not that Colorado, Larry Bird and the Celtics out here. Yeah, that's another thing. Houston's lost 3 in a row. Adam, yeah, belt indeed. Yes. That's the other thing is that I don't hate it. You've just got to figure out how many points Colorado's going to score. If you can figure that out, you can bet this game one way or the other because this spread is so huge. And again, taking Colorado plus 20.5 doesn't mean like that you don't think Houston's that good. It's just there's only so many ways. Like There's just so many ways that only so many ways where you go. Why was that so difficult for me to say? All right. Applesauce brain. Seton Hall, UConn. Big spreads in college basketball. Scott, Colorado will score somewhere around 45 points. All right, so let's do the math. So 45, need 21. So 66. 66 for Houston is very doable. Then just start going up from there, right? So it's like, okay, 66, 45. Yeah, and Hawk, Houston D is capable of keeping under 50, no doubt, right? So it's like if we could figure out, okay, let's say Colorado scores 50. Let's put it right at Colorado scores 50 points. Do you trust Houston to get to 71? I do. Now, I'm not going much higher. Pat, I like the under minus 138 Houston, Colorado, or team total in Houston under. Their team total is 79.5. Colorado's team total is 58.5. All right, so 58.5. Let's say they score 58 points. Yeah, 79, man. This is one of those where you're not really even betting the teams. You're betting the math. Scott, Colorado team total under, smash it. I was surprised at 58.5. All right, Seton and UConn, or Seton Hall at UConn. UConn minus 13.5, big spreads. Total of 130.5. UConn, they went belt the other day. I would expect that to continue. I don't know if I'm taking UConn 14 though. Louisville at Clemson. Ooh. Where do we sit with Clemson? We still all in? Louisville is a brutal team to trust on the road, but I think I like them in the spot. I think Pat Kelsey can have them boys up. 1 p.m. Eastern on ESPN today. Nice midday game. I'm feeling Louisville. I don't have a play on it, but, I could be convinced. Blade, I'm feeling Clemson today. Louisville loves to turn the ball over. Yeah, they do. And, betting Louisville and SMU basketball, oh, my gosh. Tough to get a consistent feel. Yeah, Abby, I don't trust Clemson. Give me Louisville. Yeah, this is a Drake trust issues game right here, man. I'm going to roll Louisville, but I didn't bet it, so. Yeah, Blade, not bet it. I'm right there with you. Hey, here's another one. Vandy at Kentucky. Oh, my goodness. Kentucky, a 1.5 point favorite. Total of 155.5. Okay, so Tennessee, Vanderbilt, and Kentucky are like the same team. They're the same team. You talk about trust issues again. I think I'm going Kentucky here. I think I'm going Kentucky. I like this Vanderbilt team, but I don't know. There's Memorial Magic playing at home, and there's Rupp Arena. I think I'm going with Kentucky. I didn't bet it, but yeah, Kentucky's fighting for their lives. They're dangerous, man. They're a wildcat. Pat, Kentucky's played soft. They have, man. Look, we've gotten on them this year, right? And they came out and blasted Tennessee twice. I think I roll with Kentucky. Like Kentucky at home. Yeah, I think that was the deciding factor, right? Oh, Kansas and Arizona. What a sports day this is. Arizona, 9.5 point favorite. Adam asked, does Zona have all their players back? Check the lineups. I haven't seen a confirmed. We probably won't get that until a couple hours. But it would appear that they're coming in strong. Here's the problem. Kansas has been unfadable as of late. Scott, huge payback day for Zona today. We'll find out who Arizona is today. Yeah. Is this where we jump off the Kansas train for one stop and get back on? Hawk, got to go with the pride of Mercer Island. Mark Pope. Let's go, baby. Kentucky. All right. Scotty, you going Kansas money line? Jeff, I like Kansas plus 9.5, so take Arizona. You know what? I think I am taking Arizona minus 9.5. I might jump off Kansas's train for one game. I have nothing against Kansas. I love what they're doing. Kansas, Arizona played a 92-88 game with no Peterson in the first one. Zona might be healthy today. I've got a feeling Zona might go off. But that 9.5 is such a big number. Is there anything that we would do work with this, right? Like, could we get Arizona to 6.5 and pair that with, let me just go through this real quick. Can we take Arizona from 9.5 down to 7 and pair, say with a Gonzaga? Not saying that, you have to go with Gonzaga, but I'm not against rolling Arizona, but going alternate spread. Because that 9.5 is big. But I do feel Zona today, though. Seton Hall. Oh, sorry. We already talked about that. Went the wrong way. Texas Tech, Iowa State. Sites. I'm taking the over. Going to look for a live line on Arizona down around 6 if Kentucky comes out. Serena Peterson is hot. Let's go. Adam, Kansas lost in the last 2 Saturdays for people who believe that sport. You know what, Adam? I'm glad you brought that up because, look, the Monday night thing played out. What is Bill Self now, like 29-0 on Monday nights? Apparently, these things are real with him. So that's a great look, man. Kansas lost in the last 2 Saturdays for people who believe in that sort of thing. Yeah, I'm going Zona, man. Iowa State, Texas Tech, check your injury report there, clearly. But Iowa State is Cyclone. What do you think, man? At 10.5 is a big number. But I think I'm with it. Cyclone, you going the other way. Texas Tech spread way too high. Expect a close game. Yeah, 10.5 is a lot. I mean, you would want to be up like 14. Cyclone, I don't get this line. It's a big number. It's a big number. I think Texas Tech, I might be hurting today. Nebraska and USC. Nebraska 4.5-point favorite on the road. Look at the Galen Center. Beautiful Los Angeles, California. Total 147.5. Aubie. Yeah, I like Nebraska. Money line has a parlay piece. Don't trust USC. I'm with you. Nebraska on the road. Although I don't hate Nebraska minus 4.5, but I am with you doing some work on that money line because it would be brutal to win by 4, by 3. Yeah, Adam, USC needs it. Yeah, Aubie, I like your look. Nebraska, the money line. BYU, West Virginia. This BYU team is all over the board. All over the map, man. The minute that you're just done with them, they're taking down the world. But West Virginia is bad. BYU, like minus 2.5 right here. I don't mean West Virginia bad. I think BYU's just the better team. Come on, man. This is a long trip, though. This is the spot where BYU can just screw you, man. At 2.5. Lambeau, West Virginia couldn't throw a basketball in the Atlantic Ocean from the shore. Team total under 70.5. They have to show me they can score 60, much less 70, right? Like, this is the spot for BYU. Like, come on. 2.5. I don't want to pair it with anything. Just BYU, let's go. All right. Alabama, Tennessee. Tennessee, a 4.5-point favorite. That was surprising. Tennessee lost in the midweek at Missouri. Not a bad team, Missouri. But Tennessee, Kentucky, and Vanderbilt in basketball, they're the same teams. Feel good. Now, Tennessee and Alabama have already played once this year. Tennessee won in Tuscaloosa. They're in Knoxville. Oh, God. Tennessee's going to have to score. I think the both teams to score is 82.5. Total 165.5. God, I do not want to. I don't want to fade Alabama in points, but that's a big number, man. That's a big number. I don't know if both teams get to 83 points today. I mean, they can. Yeah, Marshall, Tennessee the last 3 years has held them in the mid-70s. Seems to have their number. They really do, or they really have. Like Rick Barnes, there's something with it. Matty Boy, gonna have this one in my ear, but need to start doing stuff now. Appreciate the hell out of you game. You don't even know. Matty Boy, I love you, man. We all do. All right, keep your head in there. You need anything, let us know, okay? Yeah, appreciate you, buddy. Sites, I'm taking the under. I think I agree. All right, so 165.5. So that's what? 80, 84, 82? And if Alabama's not hitting their threes, this thing's going way under. Because Tennessee will just eat the clock. Get the ball in the paint. This game could go a lot of different ways in terms of the pacing. Alabama absolutely plays quick. A lot of transition ball. If they're not hitting their shots, they're in serious trouble. I mean, obviously, it's the most cliched thing ever. They're not hitting their shot. But like, if they're not hitting a high clip of threes, this thing could get weird. I like Tennessee money line. I was surprised at 4.5. I would have gone 2.5. I'm not going 5, but I do like Tennessee at the money line. Villanova, St. John's. All right, Johnny's here, back at home. Did not have a good week, but they're all right. Great spot here. Honestly, 7.5. I could see St. John's hammering Villanova today. So it's tough to see Bama get to the high 70s and don't think Tennessee is hitting 90, right? Again, man, like that both teams to score. You could fade that both teams to score at 82.5. I'm not saying do that. I like where you're going, but yeah. St. John's huge today, laddered up to 20. I think St. John's puts it on them today. Joseph, I'm at the Beach Boys plus 14-14 parlay with 7-2 yesterday. Let's go, baby. Let's go, big dog. Duquesne at St. Louis. All right, are we out on St. Louis? Are we done? What do we do? St. Louis minus 14.5. Like, Do they handle their business against Duquesne? Yeah. 15? I don't know. I mean, St. Louis has been losing games. But with that comes the same mentality we were talking about with Houston basketball today. Blade, that's a lot of points. They seem tired. Yeah, like they've got to be, right? And you just want to come out, play good ball, get a win, and get the heck out of there. We're gonna have to see more from St. Louis. This thing might be leaking oil. Arkansas and Florida. Jeez, Florida minus 10.5. Total 168.5. All right. So again, shout out to anyone who rode Arkansas basketball earlier in the week. They were in a great spot. This is the opposite of that. This is a tough spot. Florida is going to be bringing double shotgun to the game, right? Like, I think Florida is coming for it. 10.5. Look, Florida is in that Duke category to where they get a lot of blowouts, not necessarily because they're scoring a ton of points. It's because they could choke you out too. And they're big second half teams. Yeah, Scott, Florida second half money line wagon. They throttle teams in the second half. Yeah, they're well freaking coached, man. They get after it. So I don't hate Florida 10.5 here. And you know how much I love Arkansas, man. John Calipari, love this team. But we got Florida on the money line. So we have them money line paired with Gonzaga. So that part's nice. We don't have to worry about 10.5. We have Florida. Just win the game. Let's go. Virginia Tech, North Carolina. North Carolina, 6.5 point favorite. Total 149.5. I don't have a good breakdown on this. I don't mind Carolina here. You could work Carolina money line in a parlay, 2-leg. Gonzaga at St. Mary's. Gonzaga, 2.5 point favorite on the road. All right, check your injury reports. 9:30 Eastern tonight on ESPN. The Gale, St. Mary's. All right. These are always good. But this is number 2, right? We had Gonzaga in the first one, and I'm feeling Gonzaga in the second one. Now, we're at St. Mary's, but 2.5. I mean, that's doable. Now, we have Gonzaga, the money line, paired with Florida. So we don't have a spread, just win the game. But again, low spread there. Little RJ swag. Vanderbilt killed me. Oh, my goodness, right? Same to me, man. Absolutely crushed us. I couldn't believe it. I know, man. Stinks. Lambeau, St. Mary's Zags, always a brawl. St. Mary's team total under 71.5 might be a good look. Yeah, it's going to be a fight. Oh, wow, it is, isn't it? This is the last conference game between the two teams. Wow. Yeah, I'm all in on Gonzaga. And this St. Mary's team, we like them. 26-4, 15-2. But man, you handed me Gonzaga with a money line? I'll gamble on that. I'm big on that. All right. Aubie said under 143.5. Pat, you like the under 2? There we go. All right. Why am I hearing a Zaga in the morning? You're right. Gonzaga, you're right. Hawk, I appreciate it. Gonzaga and Xavier. Those are daily practices for me that I have to get it. All right, that's it. Hey, Big Zach. My boy, I love him. Aubie, AB, you taking us up to first pitch? Yes. No, we need to do that. Dude, I'm telling you, once we get, all right, that's it. Let me put the picks back up here on the screen, and we'll bounce out of here. We've gone for like an hour and 20 minutes. Once we get this show, like the subs a little bit higher, and we could go and do the remotes and set up and run it, I'm absolutely in. If you think we won't go to a college game and set up in the press box, do it and go live. We're going to have a lot of fun here, Drive the Line. Everybody that's new, please, man, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're having a good time. If you're not, let me know, and I'll fix it, man. We'll have a blast. But it's so good to have everybody, man. So good to have you. All right. Virginia money line, Clemson money line, minus 120. Mississippi State money line, UC Santa Barbara money line, plus 100. Tennessee money line, Texas money line, plus 100. Florida money line, Gonzaga money line. I believe that's minus 110. Apologies again for not getting the juice on there. I've got it at the bottom there. And then if you want to take a wild parlay, college baseball, Texas A&M money line, Florida money line, Southern Miss money line, plus 563. There we go. Lambo said, still no baseball team totals posted. Ridiculous. Brother, is it not? Betting college baseball is like being in an emotionally abusive relationship. I mean, it's crazy. Like, imagine any other sport. Oh, Japan. Sorry. Let me get Japan's UFC picks as well. Sorry. Regina Turin, money line, plus 154. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. And then a cycle parlay, plus 17,325. Christian Quinones by decision. Wes Schultz by submission. And Regina Turin by KO TKO, plus 750. Yeah, talking about baseball, like, imagine betting the NFL. And that's what you get. You know, dude, it's an abusive, like, and look, the books are trying their best. We have not said one negative thing, and we won't. Credit to them. This is hard. This sport is crazy. All right, everybody, it's going to be a great, great Saturday. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. We'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, normal time. All right, for everything college baseball, basketball, and everything in between. All right, everyone have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. Until then, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets. Let's have a great day, and we will see you soon. Thank you.
Who's got it better than us?